Hello guys, welcome to Jeff's Garage Adventures. You like tools? You got the right channel. I do lots and lots of tool reviews, mostly middle of the road, but I also do some low and high end as well, and occasionally some car tech tips and repairs. What do we got here today? We're in the middle of a little series here. It's vintage tools that I still use. Vintage tools that I still use, not that I don't use. I have a lot of vintage tools. I got a lot of tools, period. And these are some of the vintage ones I still use. Most of my vintage tools, by the way, are Craftsman. Anybody that's been watching the channel for a while already knows that, but let's get into this video here. So we got here, I think I bought this as a set, but I can't remember. It had to be 40 years ago, you know what I mean? It was in the early, I'll say, 80s. And I've been buying tools since the late 70s, I'll say. I'm 65 years old, so I'm an old geezer. So let's pull the first one up here to the camera. Craftsman Vintage is in the house. Let's take a gander. These are the breaker bars that slid. And you got the little slot here in the middle, so you can use it as a T handle. These things are pretty cool, and I still use them as breaker bars mostly. But this is the half-inch. What's the model number in this? Just to verify that it is a Craftsman, right? So you know I'm not lying to you. I think we got to show it this way. If we can pick it up in the camera, but it is Craftsman, half-inch Craftsman. You can see it right there. And the model number is, if we can pick it up, 4415, I think. 4415. I don't know if I can see that right. 4415. This doesn't want to focus here. I think it's 44151. There's a 1 on it, and it's got the V. Shout out to Google. He knows all about Craftsman. He's one of my very knowledgeable subscribers. These things are freaking cool. You know, they got different lengths than most of your half-inch breaker bars, so they're going to get in some areas those aren't going to get into. Or if you want to use it just as an L, maybe just an L handle or a T, you know, for speed, take something out fast by just spinning it around with your hands. I do got a socket for that, I believe. Let me see how if it still fits the socket pretty well. Yes, very well. This is the half-inch. I use the quarter one a lot, but there's the half-inch one. Just a cool design, and I don't think a lot of people even know about this design, you know. Was it popular? I don't know. I used it a lot, you know, for breaking stuff loose. It was a great versatile tool. And that one there, I think, is a 15-inch. This one here is the 9-inch. I think this will be a fun series. You guys let me know. I don't want to drag it on too long. I got so many damn things to show you that I'm falling behind. I got a couple of things from tooling I got to show you yet. 44152, I think it is. This is the 9-inch half-inch drive. It's got a detent ball on the end to stop it from going off the deep end there. And again, there's a slot in the middle. And just a very, very cool, interesting tool. And I thought you'd would want to see this. So that's why I included it in the series. They are a little bit rusty, but again, they're 40 years old, you know. And back when I first started out, 99% of my tools were Craftsman. Here's a 3/8 one. The 3/8 one is 7 inches long. Again, just a cool tool. And a very simple design, but very, very functional, if you will. There's a 3/8 Craftsman. I think they still make these. I'm not sure. Of course, they're not going to be made in USA. Where's the model number on that one? Craftsman. The model number is 4423, I believe, or 28. I can't see very good. There's the V again. Just an old Survivor, you know, and very, very functional, simple design that just worked great. They work great for breaker bars in tight areas. You know, I mean, what are the odds you're going to find a 3/8 breaker bar that small, right? It's not going to happen probably, right? That's pretty small. And let's try the 1/4 inch here. The 1/4 one I used the other day, believe it or not. I was in a tight area and I didn't feel like, and I had a rusted fastener. So I pulled out this bad boy and it got the job done. Let's put an extension on there. You know, you put an extension on there and then you put a socket on there as well. And great for a T handle for spinning something out. Just a cool little tool. Nothing that's was fancy or had a lot of bells and whistles about it, or yelled out, look at me, look at me. But boy, it got the job done. And that's basically what it was all about, in them days. Simplify things, guys. Get the job done at a reasonable price with a quality tool. And Craftsman used to do that back then. And that's why I was always a big fan of Craftsman. There you go. There's a model number if I can see it. 4364, I believe. I could be wrong. Hard to see. There's a V again. Very, very cool little tool that Craftsman came out with. And let me know if you guys got any of these in your collection. And let me know if you got any vintage one. And definitely tell me if you got any Craftsman. Just a neat design. If you want this series to continue, let me know. I may get in and out of it because I got a backlog of things to show you. And what's today? Wednesday? Don't miss the giveaway Friday, guys. That Capri giveaway is going to be. I cannot wait for that. We're going to pick a winner in a few days. So if you haven't got into that video last Friday, make sure you leave a comment. And if you're a subscriber, I'll gladly put you in. But a cool design by Craftsman. I still use them, so definitely put them in this series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you want to see more of my old vintage stuff, let me know. Take care, guys.